Hello and welcome to Katrina's Creations. It is Knit Crate unboxing time, except it came in a bag instead of a box. So I went ahead and opened the bag because it's just really not exciting to open up a shipping bag. So this is their theme for this month. It's called Getaway. And I will show you the color I got. I have the membership crate, and this month I got the neutrals, mainly because I need some neutrals in my life to go with some things. So I got 2 of these, and the color is pretty true. It's supposed to represent sand, like a beachy type of getaway. And the yarn it's actually called Beaches, and it is Aldine Wool's Interlock. So it's one of those yarns that kind of looks like it's braided. And here's what the label looks like. The yarn was dyed by TL Yarn Crafts, which is Tony Lipsy, and I believe one of the patterns is hers as well. So each of these skeins, they are 34% cotton, 35% linen, 19% lyocell. Not sure what that is, so I'll put it somewhere around here. What that is, I'll look up what lyocell. Yeah, lyocell. Anyway, there's 19% of whatever that is. It's in there. And 11% nylon. There are 351 yards per skein, which means there is a grand total of 702 yards between the 2 of them. They are soft, and when I saw these colors, they are going to work really well with 2 skeins of gradient yarn that I got from Hobium a few years ago that kind of remind me of milk, because they kind of remind me of, they kind of go from a creamy color all the way to like a dark milk chocolate. It kind of goes all the way through those shades. This is going to look great with it, and it's a cotton yarn also. So I'll be able to put them together. I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot that this is braided and the other yarn is not, because I don't think it's going to be all that noticeable. But I don't know if you are going to be able to see the braiding in this or not. Let's see if I get the camera to focus. Not so much. Maybe you can see a little bit of the braiding. Keep thinking maybe the darker colors would show up more. Let's see if I guess you'll have to take my word for it that it's braided. Because it's so light colored that it's just not picking, the camera's not showing it. But yeah, so it's 2 skeins, and it's, as you can see, the colors are pretty true to color. They go from a cream to a very, very pale beige. So yeah, it's not an exciting color, but it's a color that I needed to go with some other things, so that's why I chose this one. Now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what the patterns look like this month, because normally before the pandemic, they actually would send you a little booklet with like 4 patterns in it and a little bit about the designers and everything. They have been doing it online lately just because of printing and shipping issues and things. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I got something extra in here. They throw extra treats every so often, and they gave me these. They say Knit Crate on this side. These are straight pins, and you may think that straight pins are only associated with sewing. But these are big straight pins. I mean, they're probably 1.5 inches. So they are perfect for blocking your projects when you're done. I use blocking, especially if I'm doing a shawl that has like little points of, like in a lace edge, to really pull those points out. So they come in handy for that, and they come in handy for sewing. So, and it's funny because I've been having a conversation this evening with Tina Hairston, who got the sock crate box, and hers included a mushroom. And we're like, what's a mushroom about? And I said, I thought it looked like a darning egg that didn't quite make it to an egg. It's a mushroom shape. So we did a little research, and she got it confirmed from Knit Crate that yes, it is a darning mushroom. So if any of you got the sock crate and wondered, why did you get a little mushroom in there? It's actually for darning your socks that are knitted or crocheted. When they get a hole in them, you put the darning, it's usually egg-shaped, but you put it up inside the sock, and it holds open the stitches so you don't stitch the front to the back by accident, and that's where you can fix your sock. Years ago, people darned their socks all the time. Now, about the only people that I think darn their socks are people who have actually spent the time knitting or crocheting them. So anyway, just in case you wondered what that was in your sock crate, if you happen to get the sock crate. So now I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what the patterns are for this month. This is the cover. Now I can't show you the actual written pattern itself. These are just downloads because they are paid for. So the knitting pattern over here is called Adventure is Out There. And that is by Katrina Walser. Not me, a different Katrina, but I'll see if I can zoom in here a little bit so you can see it's a market bag out of a linen. And then here's it's listed as crochet. It's called the Getaway Shawl, and that is by the dyer, who is Tony Lipsy. But I kept looking at it and thinking that looks like Tunisian crochet, and I checked the pattern, and it is Tunisian crochet. I do have some Tunisian crochet hooks, so I will probably, that's what I would make, I think. They give you 2 sock patterns. So here's the knitted sock pattern. It's called Thunder and Lightning by Joanna Rankin. And then the crochet sock, which is here, that is the Ribellini sock, and that is by Lisa Victoria, who is Yarn Chick and Hooker Therapy. So that is the sock pattern. So that is my knit crate for this month, and it was late arriving because the yarn was coming from Peru, and Peru just got over lockdown, so it took a while for them to get it. And what Knit Crate has been doing is, if for some reason their yarn is late getting to you, they've been including something special, which they did, but they also this past month gave me a $10 discount off of any of their other yarns. So I actually was able to go back to something I had bought, or I had gotten in a Knit Crate a couple months ago, and it was marked down. It was a $26 yarn. They marked it down to $13. And then the $10 coupon, I got a skein of yarn, luxury yarn, for $3. My shipping actually was more expensive than the yarn itself. So Knit Crate does do that. After you get your Knit Crate boxes, they put whatever's left on sale, so they offer like 25 to 50% off. So that's a special deal you get with them. You also get a deal in that for every month that you buy yarn, you get points, and when you earn enough points, you can cash that in for cash value as well that you can put towards some of the yarn as well. So if you're interested in giving Knit Crate a try, you can get your first month for only $5. There is a link down below in the description box. If you click that, you can get your, like I said, your first box for $5, and that includes your shipping price. So you're pretty much just paying for the shipping. And you get 2 skeins of luxury yarn and 4 patterns. If you decide you don't want to continue with Knit Crate, you can cancel at any time. If you want to not get charged the monthly fee, then you want to make sure you cancel it by the 1st of the month, because that's when your charges go on for the next month. So the regular box that I get, this box, which is the membership box, is normally $24.99. And again, you get 2 skeins of luxury yarn and at least 4 patterns, 2 knit and 2 crochet patterns. So that is it for this month. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please click that little red subscribe button down below. And if you click the little bell-shaped icon next to it, it will let you know anytime I post a video, which is normally Saturdays and Wednesdays, and then I throw some extra ones in when things come in the mail or there's something exciting going on. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you on Wednesday.